What do you do when the art world expects women to paint delicate flowers and charming portraits, but you're obsessed with the power of galloping horses and massive cattle markets? If you're Rosa Bonheur, you ignore the expectations, follow your fascination, and become one of the most famous artists in the world. I'm Nicole Dallet, and this is the Diva Decode, where we break down iconic female artists and steal their mindset, strategy, and confidence so you can level up your own life. Every episode, one legend, one blueprint, real takeaways you can use, because success isn't random, it's patterned. Today's legend is Rosa Bonheur, the trailblazing artist who turned her passion for animals into a world-famous career and did it on her own terms. Rosa Bonheur was a French painter and sculptor born in 1822. She became famous for her incredibly realistic paintings of animals, especially horses, cattle, and wildlife. In fact, she was one of the most celebrated artists of her era and one of the highest paid female artists in the world. Her most famous work, The Horse Fair, is a massive painting depicting a horse market in Paris. Critics and collectors were stunned by its scale, detail, and energy. At a time when women were often expected to paint flowers or portraits, or even domestic scenes, Bonheur chose subjects considered masculine and ambitious. To create her work, she spent hours studying animals in markets, farms, and slaughterhouses. She even obtained official permission from French authorities to wear men's clothing so she could move freely through these spaces and do her research safely and practically. It wasn't a fashion statement, it was a business decision. She never married, lived independently, built her own estate, and managed a successful international career long before women commonly had those freedoms. By the time she died in 1899, she had become a global celebrity and the first female artist to receive France's prestigious Légion d'honneur. So what can modern women learn from Rosa Bonheur today? Let's decode her blueprint. Mindset 1. Fearlessly pursue your specialty. Bonheur didn't choose her subject matter based on what was expected of women. She chose what fascinated her, and she became singularly focused on mastering animals. She studied anatomy, movement, behavior, and structure until she became the best at it. Bonheur teaches us that expertise creates opportunities. The more specific your mastery, the more valuable you become. Mindset 2. Design your life around your goals, not other people's expectations. One of the most remarkable things about Rosa Bonheur is how intentionally she structured her life. She made decisions based on what would help her create her best work. She lived where she wanted. She organized her days around her craft. She spent time with people who supported her ambitions. She didn't try to fit into society's predefined template for women. Success often begins when we stop optimizing for approval and start optimizing for purpose. Mindset 3. Success often requires standing apart. Bonheur's choices were unconventional. Her career path was one women rarely even dared to imagine. Even her daily routines challenged social norms. But she wasn't different for the sake of being different. She was different because effectiveness mattered more to her than conformity. Bonheur reminds us that innovation often looks strange before it looks successful. So here's the Rosa Bonheur blueprint. Become exceptional at something that genuinely fascinates you. Design your life around your priorities, not someone else's expectations. And don't be afraid to stand out when it serves your mission. Rosa Bonheur didn't become legendary because she fit in. She became legendary because she focused relentlessly on her passion and built a life that supported her vision. And that's the real decode. Confidence isn't about being fearless. It's about being committed enough to keep going, even when your path looks different from everyone else's. I'm Nicole Dallet, and this has been the Diva Decode. If you enjoyed today's episode delving into Rosa's unconventional blueprint, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a decode. Each week, we uncover the mindset, strategies, and habits of an iconic woman and translate her success into practical lessons you can apply to your own life. If you'd like to support the show, click on the Buy Me a Coffee link below, or join our inner circle for exclusive content, bonus episodes, and the opportunity to help choose which legendary diva we decode next. Until next time, remember to keep a little glamour in your life.